what? How do you think you can handle coming out of this of the disaster that Michigan's in right now? What are you guys going to do to change Michigan to actually make it from a blue state to a red state? What are you guys doing to do that? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I would argue that we aren't necessarily a blue state. I think we're more of a purple state. We have a Republican-controlled legislature and the governorship. So I think Michigan is a purple state at best. But I think every state in the union is probably not that much better off than Michigan when you consider the amount of their budget that comes from the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
40% of Michigan's budget comes from the federal government. And you cannot be a sovereign state, a truly sovereign state with that kind of strings attached to Washington, D.C. So I think that's a very, very important thing you'd be looking at as a state, is making sure we do not get into any more agreements with Washington, D.C. That gives our power away to be a sovereign state. And I don't think we're alone in that. I think that's the case across the country.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point, and that's exactly what we need right now. We need people who actually cares about this country, who actually wanted to get this country back on its feet again. And don't let the government tell us what to do, but let private enterprise tell us, give us our freedom back. Let private enterprise thrive a little bit, because right now we're not creating jobs. Right now we're actually destroying jobs in this country. That's what we're doing. Go ahead, Wendy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that we, small business and innovation really is the thing that makes America beautiful and unique. And big government destroys those things. So, I'm definitely anti-common core. I'm anti-switching power, giving more power transferring to Washington, D.C. And I just believe in American people. I think that's the difference between liberals and conservatives. Mm-hmm. Liberals believe that you can't get ahead. You didn't build that philosophy. You can't get ahead without the government intervening and somehow giving you a handout. I believe that American people have it within themselves to succeed and to excel. Mm-hmm. And I think that all we have to do is get government out of their way, give them room, and incentivize that system of succeeding and excelling, and they will. So, and it's a fundamental difference between conservatives and liberals is their belief in the everyday average American to succeed and even excel.
Mm-hmm. And what about also another question is too, for Obamacare? Do you have a family of your own by chance?
I do. I have 4 children.
Oh wow!
And a husband. Mm-hmm.
How's Obamacare affecting you right now personally? How's that affecting you right now?
Well, for me right now, we have military insurance because my husband's in the military, so we haven't felt too direct of an impact. But I will tell you that going door to door, I'm hearing horror stories from people about Obamacare and how it's affecting the middle class. People who can't go see their own doctors anymore. They can't get the treatments they need. They can't. I talked to somebody who manufactures artificial limbs, and this bill is going to destroy that industry. Mm-hmm. And he gave me an example. There's a gentleman that he's working with who has diabetes, and he's had his foot removed because of diabetes. And he wanted to get a prosthetic made. Well, Medicaid won't cover that prosthetic. So he's actually going to have to go in and get the rest of his foot chopped off below the knee, just so then it'll work in their government formula, and he can get a prosthetic that fits. And so, to me, that kind of story is just disastrous. And I'm hearing those things like that when it comes to medication, doctors, and treatments that are just unfair and a disaster. So, and I don't think it's going to get any better anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. So, that's pretty outrageous. So we're basically, we can't give people who need medical attention. We cannot offer it. Is that correct? Is that what I'm getting?
Well, right. They don't really have access to it, and that's the big thing. They're like, oh my gosh, everyone will have healthcare insurance. Well, yeah, on paper, but if you try to actually use it, you're going to run into a million roadblocks, and you won't be able to. So, what good is a piece of paper that says you have medical insurance if you can't actually use it?
Another question is too, how's the VA system over there in Michigan? How's the VA system for you guys?
Our VA system actually isn't one of the top 4 stories in the country. We've heard about that. But as a military wife and a military mother, I have great concerns about the VA. And it's tied into Obamacare because ideally what we would do is give transferable benefits to all of our veterans so that they could go and find the care they needed within their own local community. Unfortunately, we're taking, instead of fixing the broken system, we're actually going to break the rest of the system and turn the whole country into VA care, which is very, very scary, actually, and should have people alarmed. So, we need to do better by our veterans, no doubt about it. I mean, they have sacrificed for our country and our freedom, and if we don't treat them right, then that will determine if the next generation is going to stand up.
Right. That's a good point you just made, because that's exactly what the biggest fear is right now for getting alternative health care to America. I mean, this is one thing the Democrats are really scared of right now. Even Henry Reid said, we're doing what we can. Even Nancy Pelosi said, for supporting Israel and Hamas. I mean, this is ridiculous. They're traitors to their own country. They're sabotaging our freedom in this country. Go ahead, Wendy.
Well, when you talk about Washington, D.C., here's the deal. It's kind of a dome of stupidity. I mean, they don't even live in reality anymore.
Right.
So I don't have any use for Washington, D.C. right now, and that's why I'm focusing on the state level, because I think that's the only chance that we have to turn things around. So
right.
I don't care about Harry Reid. He is an idiot, and he's going to continue to be an idiot. That's information. So it does us no good to be upset with that, because it just is what it is. The only chance we have for saving our country is to write those state legislatures and have that power come back to us.
Right. We gotta do it. We have to do it within our own communities first, but then we do it nationally, and that's exactly what we're doing right now too. So that's what we're doing. So